Can your specific person actually change? And if so, what do you need to do in order to achieve that? Some of you have been dealing with the same situation, with the same person for quite some time, and that may make it look like nothing is going to change. They don't change. This person is stubborn. They've made up their mind, etc. In this video, I'm going to challenge that, and I'm going to give you tools that you can apply in order to manifest your desired relationship with your specific person. The same applies if you don't have a specific person, and the same applies if you don't know your specific person very well. I am mentioning this because I've been getting questions about what to do if you don't know your specific person, if they live far away, or if you don't have a specific person but do want a relationship. Same thing applies. If you have been trying everything and nothing is working and you need consistent guidance with your manifestation, you can jump on my Master Manifestors program, which starts January 1st. In order to join, please email me through my booking page. Email me your time zone, because I have different groups for different time zones. And again, we will start on January 1st. You still have time. Otherwise, you are always welcome to book a one-on-one coaching session with me, again, from the link in the description box below. My coaching runs as per usual. Master Manifestors group is a new thing. I'm going to start January 1st. It's a coaching program, so we are going to talk about your specific manifestations and find solutions to your problems. So, everyone is you pushed out. And that is a big theme in manifesting, specifically manifesting romantic relationships, but the law of assumption and everything that it includes doesn't apply to some and not to other things. So it's always working, regardless of what you are manifesting, regardless of the situation being romantic or job or family, etc. Everyone is still you pushed out. What this means is that the people you are dealing with are going to behave towards you based on your assumptions. And no, it's not true that some things with some people just don't manifest. Again, I'm saying this because I see comments sometimes that, oh, I didn't manage to manifest my SP, so maybe the law doesn't work always. The law works. Anytime you feel like the law isn't working, you need to go back to self and figure out how you are actually applying, or are you applying the law in your favor. We are going to make it all about you and how to do it in your favor in this video. So, everyone is you pushed out means whenever you have something unpleasant going on in the 3D, in this case with your specific person, that means that there's an assumption in your mind that is manifesting it. Your specific person is not separate from you, even though we experience them separate in the physical. They are in a different body, and it creates this illusion that they are separate. They are not separate in the sense that they can only behave towards you based on your assumptions. So what are your assumptions? Your assumptions are your assumptions about yourself. Your assumptions are your assumptions about the person, about that relationship. Or if you have generic, very strong beliefs, assumptions about relationships in general, men or women in general, or that type of people in general. these are also going to come in and manifest. So when you want to change something on the outside, you need to go inside and change the story that you are telling about it in your mind. No one to change but self. Quote Neville Goddard, which means that whenever you're manifesting anything, you need to start from yourself and also end. It's all starts and ends here. And change the stories that you're telling about this thing, this person, this relationship, this situation. For example, the person is stubborn, they'll never change. Guess what? That's an assumption. They have always been like this. It's gotten worse. They are so bad at communicating. They are so closed off. They are so this, they are so that. All these assumptions, all these things you are telling yourself or the person or your friends or whoever you're talking to about the situation, all this is just reinforcing the belief that yes, that's true. More of that, please, more of stubborn, more of closed off, more of this. And it doesn't matter that it's not that it doesn't matter. I sometimes get this, but how can I think that this person is open and, loving and caring when they're not? They are not because you assume they're not. They are not because you assume that you are being treated like that. So now it has to change in your mind because it can't and won't change on the outside until it changes on the inside. And this is the reason that you may have dealt or have been dealing with the same thing over and over and over again. By the way, technical side note, reality is never stuck. Even though nothing seems to change, it's never stuck. It's just that it continuously manifests the same thing. So it feels like it's stuck. It feels like it's not moving. Once you move in your own mind and persist and stay there, your 3D reality has no other choice but to follow that. But until you do that, the 3D is not going to change. So whenever you feel like it's all the same, nothing is changing, etc., it's only because you're telling yourself the same stories. Whenever there's a situation where someone is manifesting someone else and the other person is not changing, it's never that the other person is not changing. It's that the manifestor themselves is not changing. We are being stubborn, not the other person. We are being stubborn with the beliefs and assumptions that we are holding of the person, of the situation, etc. By the way, self-concept plays a big role here. Self-concept is about how you feel about yourself, how you believe that other people see you, other people treat you, etc. These, even though these are generic beliefs, they have to manifest in specific situations. So one specific situation is with your SP, your specific person. So assumptions need to change. Stories need to change. Habitual thinking needs to change. Otherwise, the other person is not going to change. That's just the law, and it's unforgiving, and it's not going to work otherwise for you or for anybody. So whenever there's something that looks like it's not working, it's not that it's not working. It's working fine. It's just that we, the manifestors, the conscious manifestors, I'm saying conscious manifestors because the conscious manifestor is aware of manifesting. People who are not conscious of manifesting are also manifesting just the same. So whenever something is not changing, it's because we are holding an assumption that is opposing the desired end goal. And yes, sometimes it is possible that you are ignoring an assumption, maybe because it's uncomfortable to admit that you have that assumption. That's not helping. Be honest with yourself. Other times it's because you are simply not aware that you have that assumption, but pay attention, because our assumptions, even though they are in the subconscious mind, they are in our face all the time. Assumptions manifest in the 3D. It's your situation. Sometimes it's simpler than you may think. Sometimes it's the simplest, stupidest thing. It's right in front of you, and maybe you have been ignoring. And I mean this as an example. It's not the same for everyone. Many of you are well aware that you are complaining in your mind, you are viewing your person the way they currently are, instead of viewing them the way you want them to be. This is something that many people do without really noticing they're doing, but when you think about it, you know you're doing it. So in order for a person to change in the physical reality, they need to change in your imagination first. You need to view them differently. The way you view a person, that's the way they are going to be in your experience. So can they change? Yes, absolutely. Can you change? That's the real question in manifesting. Can you change? Because you are the one that needs to change. And what do you change? You change your stories, you change your assumptions. And even though it's super tempting to, to complain about them in your mind, to complain about them with your friends, because then they give you the same thing back, and that can feel satisfying, oddly enough. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people indulge in this, but what it does is just that it manifests more of the same. And this is why physical reality stays the same. So you have to change your story, your inner story, regardless of what is going on in the 3D. Your mind doesn't work based on the 3D. Your mind doesn't work based on what you are experiencing. Your mind works based on what you are telling yourself, what you are imagining on purpose, what you are thinking on purpose. Keep thinking something different and keep persisting in it. Your physical reality, which is the 3D reality, has to follow. Your 3D reality is only showing you what you are holding in your mind as true. So it's not that your specific person is stubborn or they have made up their mind. There's no such thing. They can say whatever. And that already is your assumption manifesting. So what you do is you go inside, you change your assumptions, you change your stories, and that will translate into a completely different physical reality. And yes, it does happen and it does work, but you need to do it in order to see the results of it. It needs to be applied. Just knowing that manifestation works isn't going to manifest. It's wonderful, we know that, but we need to apply. So in order to again recap and answer the question that I asked in the beginning of the video, can your SP change? Yes. Can you change? They depend on the image you are holding of them. They depend on the image that you are holding of them in your mind. What are you persisting in? Are you persisting in the current reality in your mind, or are you persisting in your desired outcome? It's one or the other. Whichever becomes dominant is going to manifest in the physical reality. So this is no hocus pocus, but I understand that this can be emotionally challenging. It can be challenging because of beliefs, because of 3D experience, etc. And this is why manifestation is an inside job. It's you working with you you against you. It's not never you against them. It's never you and something else or somebody else. It's you. It's all you. It's an inside job. It has even nothing to do with the person. So everyone is you pushed out. This works both in the case of a romantic specific person or a non-romantic specific person, like for example, your boss or your coworker or your family member. And even if you don't have a specific person, still the same thing applies. What stories are you telling yourself about your relationship status, about people you meet, about how people disappoint you, or whatever you are telling yourself? So it's still assumptions, beliefs, and whatever you are telling yourself is true and whatever you are persisting in. If you need help and guidance, consistent, actually, I have to accentuate this, consistent help and guidance with your manifestations, you are very welcome to join my Master Manifestors program, which is a coaching program at a very affordable price. Email me your time zone through my booking page. I have different groups for different time zones. Otherwise, you're very welcome to book a coaching session with me. Again, from the link in the description box below. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.